Okay, a couple of minor corrections to the interface before we hook it up to our Python program. So the first thing was I forgot to change the text of that button. So this should be show IMDB page. And then the second thing was I want to have a little space around these combo boxes. So I'm going to put padding on this button here. I'll go ahead and put X padding on it. So let's do 3. And then let's go ahead and preview. Okay, so now there's a little space between those buttons, and this has the correct text on it. And actually, I want this to line up with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put, I think 5 padding around this button as well. So let's go ahead and actually I'll put it on the button frame. I'll put pad X 5 and let's see how that looks. Nope, that was too much. So I think it must have been 3. It's still a little bit much. Interesting. So I'm not quite sure exactly how much padding that is. Let me look at this thing here and see what we have. So this thing here doesn't have any padding on it at all. The frame has 5 padding, and then that has 5 padding. So let's not put anything on the button at all. We don't have anything on the button, okay. This, instead of having pad X3, we'll go ahead and put padding 5. And I think that's going to give me padding on the bottom too, which is not what I want. But yeah, so that lines up more or less. Looks like it's 1 pixel off. But I don't want this padding here. So I think what I can do is go top, left, right, bottom. Yeah, that looks right. And then let's make that 4 padding because it looks like it's off by a pixel. And save that and preview. Still looks a little tiny bit off, but yeah. Not quite sure why it's not lining up exactly. That seems to work. Okay, so I ended up with 3 there for some reason. Okay, close enough for me. So let's go ahead and hook this up now. So I'm going to go to the code pane and under application generate, and I'm going to copy and paste that. And then in PyCharm, let's go ahead and create a new. So this is going to be the browser UI. So we'll call it browser UI. And I'm using capitals here because this is going to be the name of a class. Browser UI app. And then I'm going to paste that in. And I need to import tkinter. And then this needs to take a parent object, which I'm going to use here. And then that should be it. So let's go ahead and run it. Okay, so here's my interface. It's not resizing, so I must have messed something up here. Let me go back to PyGubu, design, preview. That's odd. So it's working here in this preview. Oh, I forgot to save. Let me save that. And then run again. and hope for the best. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. So let me look at the code that it's generating in code script. Okay, so here's my control frame. And then the genre combo. And those are all weight zeros. And the type combo, weight 0. Then this label is weight 1. Is that top level in a grid? Hold on. Min votes. I don't see that top level. Here's the grid. Okay. So it's sticky, but it doesn't have a weight. So I think that might be it. So let's go ahead and go back to design, go here. So this is in a grid, but I haven't put a weight there, which didn't matter when I was previewing this as top level, but when I added it to a root thing, it did matter, I think. So let's go ahead and try that. So I'm going to put weights on the row and column here. And then try it again. Oh, okay, well, almost. So it's scrolling this direction now. And that's probably because, yeah, I need to click out and then save. All right. Yay! So I'm glad I was able to figure that out. Good. So let's go ahead and put a title on the thing as well. Okay. So now we need some ways of getting values out of here. So here I'm going to expose, so I'm going to restructure this a little bit. So I'm going to put this code here into start UI. And that's going to be a method. And then we'll put that here. Just because this is going to be a little complicated and I want to keep it modular. And then at the bottom, we're going to go ahead and let's do self.builder is builder. And then self.genre combo is builder get object genre combo. And then we want the type combo. And we want min votes entry. Okay, so we'll need those. And then we also want to have an action on the show IMDB button. So let's go ahead and select that. And under general command, let's go ahead and call the method show IMDB. DB. And then we also want to start with this button disabled. So that's the state is going to be disabled. And then when we click on an item in the tree view, that's what's going to be that enables it. Okay, so I'm going to save what I have so far. And then let's try browsing. Okay, so this is disabled. Everything looks good. I didn't get any warnings. Okay, so now our UI is hooked up to the code. Let's go ahead and start plumbing out the rest of it in the next video.